way and or just break the street code and just start snitching. Do you think that he was really built for that life, or he was just a rapper that was just fucking bought into the shit and now you a gangster? Let me know in the comments below. Bizz, big up to Bizz. After he came home last year, he had the rise that was going on. We had the epic episode on the We Love Hip Hop podcast of episode 47. And just, everything was just a big spiral of a lot of Bizz all over the place. He was running the summer. There was the Bizz challenge that was going down. He was popping up all over the place, Club 6 all over the place. And, unfortunately, he is now incarcerated. Free the guys. Free up the Bizz, and we hope that he's able to get through the legal issues that he's dealing with now, so that he can get back onto these streets and give us some really dope fucking music like he was before. Let's see, what else do we got here? Caspar K Money and RK, as well as the other gentleman that allegedly could have been in that vehicle in the big car chase that happened this summer. It sparked a lot for us even, it ended up, adding news coverage over to our podcast as well, because they were former guests of our show, alumni. And yeah. Big news report that went down, 20-minute car chase through the middle of downtown. And now, they're waiting to see what their fate would be, you know what I'm saying? But, big up to those guys. Like I said, everything is alleged. And, we hope that they're able to get through that, like I said earlier, so that they can also get back to the streets and give us some of that fire music that they were giving us before, because they were on a super wave, right? Also, Top Gunna, with the accusations that he's been getting, as far as the big, the playground shooting that went down this summer. It was a very big thing that went down on the news. Very controversial type of shit, and we're hoping that he's able to also get through. We're hoping that he's innocent as far as any of these allegations that have been put against him, but it's also a very tragic incident. And like I said before, and in the disclaimer that we put up in the interview that we dropped with him this year, back in June, that we pray for the families, and that we hope that that they aren't affected by that they don't have lasting effects from what's going on here. And I know that's it's easier said than done, but big up to the families that have gone through this tragic incident. And we hope also that Top Gunna is innocent and he's able to come through and come back with some dope music. Killy versus Lil Xan, that was a crazy moment. Killy, doing big things in the Toronto scene and for the Toronto scene with, doing international tours. He's all over the place. He's got millions and millions of views on YouTube. Huge artist. And then he gets into beef with Lil Xan. There was the fight outside the club. I don't remember if it was in Montreal or I don't remember exactly where it was, but where Lil Xan got snuffed in the back of the head. So it was a crazy little beef. Some want to call it, some would call it a kitty beef, but it's I would call it a killy beef. Also, there's a few other incidents, and it's crazy because there's some moments of this year that a lot of these moments of the year have just been tragic moments. Like this one here with Smoke Dogg and Compa Prime, his manager. Smoke Dogg was an artist that was doing a lot of big things. He was on a very high trajectory to go and do some really big things in the scene, dealing with a lot of UK artists as well as a lot of American artists getting recognition. And unfortunately, he was gunned down in the middle of the downtown this summer. It was it was all over the news, all over American media, hip hop news, and different talk shows and stuff like that. So it was definitely something that showed that he was making an impact in the scene prior to his passing. So, RIP to Smoke Dogg and RIP to Compa Prime. Last but not least on this list, and it's not least at all, because there's more things that I would like you, the audience, to add to this list right here. And if I'm forgetting anything, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. We'll talk about it on the show. We'll put up your comments. You know what I'm saying? Comment gang scrout. Vikki transformation. Okay, so Vikki for the people who don't know, is the fucking ratchet girl that was, you know, I guess the answer to Bad Bobby, the come outside chick, and the more ratchet version, you know, come outside Layth, I would call her. But she's made a transformation. For the people who don't know, who maybe don't follow her on Instagram, right under our noses, she's transformed into like, oh, she's just doing modeling now. You don't really hear her talking anymore. None of that ratchet shit. She's, you know, advertising Fashion Nova shit. And yeah, you know what? I'm not even mad at her for making that transformation. She got millions of followers. You know, we all know that she wasn't really serious about being a hip hop artist, and just coming into the hip hop space to try to get a little bit of shit and, you know, take it and go somewhere else. Shit that happens all the time. I know. But yeah, that happened, just for the people who didn't know, okay? As far as Artist of the Year, okay? This is, for me, or, you know, a list of the biggest rappers I feel of in Toronto this year, okay? Or in Canada this year, period. So, when I tell you all this list, don't try to chop my head off. You can add to the list. This list is not written in stone. This is just a list of the people who I feel have done the biggest things in the scene this year, okay, as far as our underground scene. So, Young Tory, K Money, Bizz Loke, Smoke Dogg, Smiley, Roni, Pressa, and Killy. Okay? If y'all want to add to that below, add to the, you know, let me know in the comments. Let me know who else you think should be on that list. I'm gonna name that list off again. And this is the biggest rappers in Toronto, or the biggest rappers in Canada in 2018. Okay, so that's Young Tory, K Money, Bizz Loke, Smoke Dogg, Smiley, Roni, Pressa, and Killy. All right, okay, that's the list right here that I've made, with some assistance from you know, from PK Herc. Shout out to Dill, Stuart, as well as Layth. You know, what's Layth listening to on Instagram, and Dill.Stuart on Instagram for those two. That's my research guys right there, helping me out with all this right here. We ran down the top 10 tracks. I want y'all people to let me know who you think are the top 6 below, and then from those 6 people, we'll figure out who's going to be the number 1 track in Toronto this week. All right. Yeah. That's our little mini We Love Hip Hop Awards show that our year-end rundown that we've got here. Happy 2018, going into 2019. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. I got the Christmas hat going, you know what I mean? AKA Christmas Rick. And I'm done talking, all right? So it's your boy Friday Ricky Dred, AKA 100 Blunts to the Head, AKA Bona Santa Claus. And I'm out. Hey, how y'all doing? Don't forget to like and leave your comments below. And if you like videos like this, as well as others on our channel, please remember to subscribe to the channel, as well as hit the notification bell so you'll know when we're dropping new videos daily.